Morning, bitches. Hello.
Good morning, bitches.
It's Thursday.
Yep.
We forgot to address in the last show our new gallery.
Mm-hmm.
While we were away on the break, we put up some artwork, as we say in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate that. This is Potato. It's a photograph by a really talented photographer named Jessica Pedway. And that's Baltimore Trash Elvis.
Yes, we found him in the trash in Baltimore.
Seems appropriate.
He's been with us ever since.
It used to be a clock.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but that doesn't matter. Doesn't
Not a
matter.
clock.
Really doesn't. It's really jazzed up the set here, so we'd like to welcome.
We've given the Good Morning Bitches sign a little bit of support.
A little bit of help as well. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're back. It's Thursday. This is the second episode of our new season. Basic Bitches Go to the Movies.
Yeah, if you missed Tuesday, what we're now doing is we're doing a movie a week from the Entertainment Weekly Top 10 Cult Movies. Tuesday talking about the film, Thursday talking about the film a little bit more, but also playing a song that we've written this week about said film.
Original song inspired by the film.
Yes. So, The Shawshank Redemption was an interesting film to write a song about.
Well, it was an interesting film to start out this season on because, I think when you think about cult movies, you think about, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You think about,
John Waters.
Yeah, Plan 9 from Outer Space, like that kind of stuff. You don't necessarily think about The Shawshank Redemption because it is a very, mainstream movie.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it does have a pretty rabid fan base and a lot of people who consider it the greatest movie of all time who probably did not see that movie in the theater when it came out.
Yeah. So we tried to style that isn't necessarily conducive to a song about somebody being wrongfully imprisoned for 19 years.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily. So we just pulled out one line, right?
Yes, so there's a part in the movie right after the Andy Dufresne character is put in solitary for 2 months after the hotshot kid who could have got him out is killed by the warden.
Mm-hmm.
And
spoilers, by the way.
Oh yeah, well sorry about it. But and that would take a toll on anybody. And he has this conversation with Red, the Morgan Freeman character, and he's talking about how he's got these hopes and dreams for when he gets out, and he wants to go to Mexico and open a hotel and buy a shitty boat and fix it up again. And Red is like, hope is a dangerous thing, it could drive you crazy. And the line that Andy Dufresne says in response is, it's you have one decision to make. You either get busy living or get busy dying. And that's a good line, and it comes back at the end of
somebody else says it, right?
Well, I think Morgan Freeman says it when he gets released, and then he's reliving the Brooks scenario and is trying to, and he's kind of about to set off on the journey to find Andy.
Yeah.
So, and it is a pretty core theme of the movie.
Yeah, I think holding on to hope is a pretty cool theme of the movie. So we grabbed that line.
And while we were watching the movie, I because there are bits and pieces of it that I had forgotten, but the part where he he's writing letters to the state senators for 6 years in a row to try to get funding for the library, and they finally cave and send him a ton of stuff, and he locks one of the guards in the bathroom and plays an opera record over the prison intercom system. I had forgotten about that part in the movie, but it's just it's a really great, it's one of my favorite scenes. So I thought that the duality of that moment and also his start in doing all of the taxes for the guards was an interesting he's playing all sides. You know what I mean? He's like, his underlying commitment is, I think, to keep up hope for himself, but also for the people there.
Mm-hmm.
But, also finding a way that he can put himself in a position to get out too, which is like the whole taxes thing, I think. He could have been like, no, I guess, well, maybe not. I guess he didn't. You don't really have a choice in prison. If they say, sit down and do your do everybody's taxes, he's going to do it.
Yeah, but, I mean, he put himself forward as a person that could do that.
Right. But, I mean, he used it to his advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to include those pieces in the song. And then I think there was a part where somebody says something about easy time.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember what it is now. So, but we wanted to include elements like that, that spoke to the theme of the movie, that like specifically pinpointed some of the scenes, the like bigger scenes. But one of the things we also were talking about when we were thinking of doing this is that like we don't want to just write songs that are retellings of the movie.
Yeah,
we don't want to just throw quotes
quotes
together to make a song, which I have done.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, they've been good songs. But that wasn't really the vibe we were going for here. Although who knows what's going to happen when we get to Pink Flamingos. There's so many good lines.
It's true. So we'll play the song in a second. If you're playing along at home, next week's film is Blade Runner, which I've
never seen.
Do you have any expectations?
Not really. I'm kind of looking forward to just going into it cold.
Mm-hmm.
I know now that I have it firmly set in my mind that it is not Mad Max.
It's not Mad Max.
I have a better idea of like what to expect visually, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. I appreciate a like retro futuristic vibe.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I like dystopian things.
I think you're going to be into it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be into it too. So I'm looking forward to it, but I don't really have any I don't have a lot of preconceived notions about what this might be, and I think that's a good way to go into it. Looking forward to seeing a young Han Solo-esque Harrison Ford.
Yeah, he's very cute in Blade Runner.
So yeah,
I
think it'll be good. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be our process. We kind of just watch the movie with a notepad in front of us and pick out some lines and then cobble a song together. But I think it's going to be fun. It is fun.
Yeah. All right. So without further ado, we present Basic Bitch's new international hit, The Shawshank Redemption. Okay. I'm going to try and not forget the words.
Well, look, we kind of have them here.
Yeah, that's your handwriting.
Wow.
All right, ready? Get busy laughing. Oh God. Okay, wait. Go around again. Yep. Go around again. Get busy living or get busy dying. Your only choice is here. Get busy laughing or get busy crying. I think your choice is clear. Doing taxes for the prison guards, playing off for the prison yard. Hope that institutionalized, no such thing as easy time. They say you're bookish and they try to exploit you. That was their first mistake. 10 years of planning and they will deconspire to fuel your prison break. Doing taxes for the prison guards, playing off for the prison yard. Old plan institutionalized, no such thing as easy time. Don't you know we're all innocent here? Don't you know we're all innocent here? Don't you know we're all innocent here? Don't you know we're all innocent? all innocent here. Don't you know we're all innocent here? Don't you know we're all innocent here? Don't you know we're all innocent here?
Nice.
All right.
There you have it, everybody.
We'll see you on Tuesday where we will talk
Bye.
about Blade Runner.
Watch Blade Runner over the weekend too. Let's make it a group thing.
Sure.
Right. Bye.